Hi, third graders, and welcome to another lesson on place value. Today, we're going to be talking about how to compare some different numbers using some symbols. And those symbols are greater than, less than, or equal to. Have any of you guys ever heard of those symbols or words before? I hope you have. So, to help us with those symbols, I've got my friend, Senior Munching Mouth. Here he is. And he likes to eat the biggest number. Every time, all the time, his mouth will be open to eat the bigger number. So here is greater than, and this one is less than. And we'll talk about how to read these symbols in a number sentence later on in this lesson. We also have equal to, which is an equal sign. So if the numbers are exactly the same or they are equivalent, then they are equal to one another. So let's start with some numbers that are in the tens place. So I'm going to use the number 22 and the number 34. All right, if I want to compare these numbers, all I have to do is look at the greatest place and decide what that is. So in 22, the greatest place is the tens place. And in 34, the greatest place is also the tens place. So what we have to do is look at the digits that are in those tens places, since they both are in the tens place, and figure out which one is bigger. Is 2, which has a value of 20, bigger or smaller than 3, which has a value of 30? Pause this video and decide. Press play when you're ready. All right, we're back, and Senior Munching Mouth is back with us. So I hope that you said that the digit 3 in the tens place is greater than the digit 2. So I am going to take this symbol and put it in the middle, because remember that Senior Munching Mouth always wants to eat the bigger number. Let's pretend that these numbers are your favorite candy in the whole wide world. Pause this video, turn and talk, tell a neighbor what your favorite candy is. And back to me in 3, 2, 1. My favorite candy is chocolate truffles. So if I had to choose between 22 chocolate truffles or 34 chocolate truffles, guess which one I would choose? Same as Senior Munching Mouth, I would choose a 34. So this is the less than symbol because we read it from left to right, the same way that we read a sentence. So let's go ahead and read this together. 22 is less than 34 because the smaller side comes first. So this is the less than symbol. All right, let's try a different example. All right, this time I would like to do 13, my favorite number, and 347. Let's take a look at these numbers. So remember, our first step is to always look to see what the highest place value is. So I'm going to look at 13, and I've got a ones and a tens. The tens is the highest place value in this number. I look at 347. I have ones, tens, hundreds. This one has a bigger place than 13 does. So no matter what the digit is right here in the biggest place, 347 is going to be a lot greater than, because it has hundreds and 13 does not have any hundreds. So we're going to put this symbol in between, because Senior Munching Mouth would rather eat 347 of his favorite foods than 13. All right, let's read it together as a number sentence, starting with 13. 13 is less than 347. Great job, guys. Let's try another. All right, let's move on to some thousands. I'm going to have 1,402 and 1,204. Okay, let's take a look at our greatest place value. We've got ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So thousands is our greatest place value. And in this number, we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, also thousands. So we're going to look at those digits in the thousands since they both have the same place values and see which digit is larger. Well, Houston, we have a problem. I've got 1 here and a 1 in this thousand too. They are equivalent. But are the numbers exactly the same? No, they're not. So what we're going to do is look at the next digit and compare those. So I have a 4 in the hundreds place and a 2 in the hundreds place. Which number is greater? I hope that you said the 4 in 1,402 is greater than 1,204. 400s is greater than 200s. So Senior Munching Mouth is going to be open to 1,402. So I'm going to use my is greater than symbol and plug that in between those two numbers. Let's go ahead and read this together as a number sentence. Starting from the left, moving to the right. Same way we would read a regular sentence. Ready? 1,402 is greater than 1,204. Great job, guys. Let's try another. All right, here's another example. Let's look at 6,104 and 6,104. Let's take a look. So we have thousands place and thousands place. A 6 and a 6, so they're both equal. Looking at the next digit, we have a 1 in the hundreds and a 1 in the hundreds, still equal. We have in our tens place a 0 and a 0, also equal. Last but not least, we've got our ones. We've got a 4 and a 4, still equal. These are the exact same numbers, so we're going to put our equal sign in between. Let's read it together. As a sentence, 6,104 is equal to 6,104. Great job, guys. All right, we are going to move on to some guided practice. So we are going to do this part together. Right now, I would like for you to use your whiteboard and marker or paper and pencil, whatever you have in front of you to write with, and write down both of these numbers. All right, I would like for you to read these numbers and then press play when you're ready. Okay, we have 7,232 and 4,176. Go ahead and put the symbol on your board that you believe goes in between, remembering that Senior Munching Mouth, he always has his mouth open to the biggest number. Do that now. Press play when you're ready. All right. Hopefully you looked in that thousands place and this thousands place and you compared those digits. 7 is greater than 4. So our greater than symbol should be in between, open to that 7,000. Let's read it together as a sentence. 7,232 is greater than 4,176. You guys are amazing. Let's try another one together. All right, here's our next one. Go ahead and erase your boards and write these numbers that I put on your screen. All right, I want you to read both of those numbers and then press play when you're ready. All right, we have the numbers 8,724 and 8,274. We have the same digits, but I put them in a different order. Go ahead and think about which number Senior Munching Mouth would rather eat. What is the greater number? Draw your symbol in between. Pause me right now and press play when you're ready to reveal our answer. And we're back. So our greatest value or greatest digit is the thousands place in both of these numbers. And we look at both of the digits and they match 8 and 8. So what do? We go to our hundreds place. In the hundreds place in this number, I have a 7. And in this number, I have a 2. Which one's greater, 7 or 2? If you said 7, you are correct. So 8,724 is greater than 8,274. So go ahead and put your symbol in between and then get ready to read it with me. 8,724 is greater than 8,274. All right, great job, guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what you're going to be doing today for your practice. So after you make a copy of the Google slide, you are going to be comparing the two numbers using greater than, less than, or equal to. We're going to click and drag the symbol to the box between the two numbers. So in this first example, we have 4,856 and 3,694. Both numbers in the thousands place, so we can compare those digits in the thousands. We have a 4 and a 3. Which one is greater? I hope you said 4,000 is greater than 3,000. So Senior Munching Mouth is going to be open to the 4,856 because he would rather eat or munch on that number. Let's read it as a sentence one last time, and then you'll get to practice. 4,856 is greater than 3,694. Great job, you guys. I can't wait to see how you do. Try hard, do your best, and I'll see you next time.